This isn't easy. This isn't easy to talk about, chat. I hope you're not eating. I hope you're not eating while I tell this. I hope that you're not feeling too sick, feeling too queasy right now, because this is really it's gonna take it out of you. It's gonna take it out of you. You guys know I've been at my parents' house the last, I was at my parents' house for like a week and a half, and I was there to watch the house, basically. They went to Disney World. It was just me and my sister there. My family has 2 cats and 2 dogs. So I needed to, kind of watch them while we were there. And my sister did most of the hard work. Actually, I take that back. She did basically all the hard work. She fed them, let them outside. All I did was, watch them, make sure they don't, die sometimes while she was at work. And then I slept with some of the cats, in the bed with me whenever I would go to bed. My family comes home. They come back from Disney World. And we're like, we should watch, as much of Stranger Things as we can. And I was like, that sounds like a great idea. How about we go ahead and knock that out? So we sit down, we watch, I think, the first 6 episodes of Stranger Things. And by the time we're done, it's 10 o'clock. And I had been up, all night the night before. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go to bed. I'm going to go downstairs, going to go to sleep. I'm just not going to worry about, getting dressed. I'm not going to worry about, using the bathroom or anything. I'm just going to go to sleep. I get in bed. I do. The cat, Turbo, the older one, he's in bed with me. I shut the door, get ready to go to sleep. To help me go to sleep, sometimes I watch ASMR. I think some of you guys know this. I think I've talked about this on stream before. I watch ASMR to help me go to sleep a lot of nights. I've been on a pretty big VTuber binge these days. So I decided to watch some Mori Calliope ASMR. It was, I think it was called ASMR. It was ASMR Spa, something like that, from Mori Calliope. I get maybe 10 minutes into this video, and I am knocked out. I am just slumped. And I'm not just watching it on my phone. I'm watching it on my laptop. My laptop is, across from my face on the bed. Yeah, VTuber ASMR. I was watching it. I ran a couple TFT games, before I went to bed. I ran a couple. So it was probably, 1 or 2 a.m. So I'm just slumped. I don't even remember falling asleep. All I remember is that I was watching a Mori Calliope ASMR video and I was maybe 10 minutes into it. And then next thing I know, I'm asleep. About 5 o'clock, I wake up. And I'm in that state where I'm not asleep, but it's nothing feels real. You know what I mean? It's you're basically you don't know where you are, you've just woken up. I feel the lower half of my body. And I'm like, what? What is this feeling? Just piss. Just pee piss. All over my legs, bro. All over my legs. There's some on, the sheets and the comforter above me. And I'm like, oh, what just happened? I'm looking around. I'm like, oh my gosh. The cat is nowhere to be found in the room. So I'm half asleep. There's no cat anymore. I have piss all over the bed. There's piss in the sheets, underneath me. There's piss on me, on the comforter and the sheets. The first thing I do is I cry. That's the first thing I did. Because I haven't talked about this on stream before. It's actually a really big anxiety of mine that I'm going to pee the bed one day. I haven't peed the bed since I was maybe 7 years old. But I have a very deep-rooted primal fear in me that one day I'm just going to piss my bed. And so I pee 3 times before I go to sleep every night. And so, of course, I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, the one night I didn't go to the bathroom, I pissed all over my bed. It's 5 a.m. And I hear nothing in the laundry room. Nothing's going on in the laundry room. So I'm like, I can get in here. I can clean the sheets before anyone realizes that something has happened. I get the stain remover. I'm getting the stains out. I'm like, okay, this is going good. There's already clothes in the washer and dryer. The clothes in the dryer are not dry. They are wet. I realize, wait a minute. Why are the clothes in the dryer still wet? And then it hits me. Someone else is awake and someone's doing their laundry. I have to sneak in. I have to somehow get the clothes out of the dryer, get the clothes in the washing machine out of it, and then get all of my sheets in there instantly, as well as the pants that I've been wearing. Because there's piss. Throw everything in there, I get the clothes that are in the dryer. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, what do I do when I need this? And then I realize someone's going to come back down there because someone must already be awake doing their laundry. But they're not going to know what clothes are in the washing machine. They're just going to think their clothes are in the washing machine. They're not going to think that it's my sheets in the washing machine. So I turn on the washing machine. I run back to the room. There's no sheets. There's no comforter. There's no blanket. So I can't just go back to sleep. So I lay down on my bed and I'm watching Philly clips, like sideways. I'm just straight watching Philly like YouTube highlights, Twitch clips, all this kind of stuff. I hear footsteps coming down the staircase because the room I was staying in was downstairs. I hear footsteps and I just know instantly. I know it's my mom. I know she's the only person in that house that wakes up that early. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, my mom is freaking awake. I have piss sheets in the washing machine and she's going down there to do laundry. So I hear the dryer start. The dryer starts up. I'm like, okay, I just have to safely wait on the dryer to stop running, throw all the clothes out of the dryer into a free basket, and then get the sheets into the dryer without anyone noticing. I lay down on the bed, just bare ass mattress. There's no sheets anywhere. No sheets, no comforter, no covers. There's not even a blanket. And my basement at my parents' house is freezing, so it's probably like 62 degrees. And MSI, the finals are on. It's T1 versus RNG. You know I gotta watch it, so I'm watching it while I wait. I'm watching Faker run up on people. It goes to game 5. And then I realize I'm so invested in the freaking League of Legends match, like a freaking L nerd, that I don't hear the dryer anymore. And I'm like, oh my God. So I rip open the door. I run into the laundry room to try and catch anyone. My mom is standing right there in the laundry room. Standing just right here. Her back is to me. She's taking the clothes out of the dryer that are already in there. She's doing her stuff and she's like, Heydeeno, what are you doing up right now? I was like, I didn't get to finish anything. She's like, she says, why are you washing your sheets at 5 o'clock in the morning? She just says, hey, why are you washing your sheets at 5 o'clock in the morning? I go, I just look down. Because I don't want to say it. And I'm just like, I think I pissed my pants. My mom starts laughing so hard. She leans over and is grabbing the desk and starts laughing so freaking hard at me. I'm sitting there. I'm on the verge of tears. I haven't pissed my pants in 15 years. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything. Why would I just piss my pants? And so I'm standing there just I'm like the Arthur meme. I got the piss, ugh. I'm like, oh, damn it, this is what I wanted to avoid. And she looks at me and she says, did you sleep with the cat and the door closed last night? And I said, yeah, why? And she said, when I let the cat out of your room this morning to feed it, I could smell cat pee in the room, but I couldn't find where it was. And it turns out that freaking cat peed on my chest. He peed on my chest, on the comforter, and it was rolling down steadily underneath. So I'm like, there's no possible way. I checked the underwear because I hadn't checked the underwear. I thought that I peed my pants this whole time, but I never checked the underwear that I apparently pissed in. The underwear are dry. My underwear are dry. It was just the bottom of my shorts where the pee had been rolling down from the cat pissing on the comforter and it seeping through while I was asleep that was wet. And so this cat, the reason why my mom knew immediately was cat piss is because my little brother also had the cat piss. The cat pissed on my little brother's bed too while he was sleeping on it. This cat has been going around pissing in people's beds for who knows how long. And no one decided to tell me this before I kept the cat closed in my room. I cried actual tears. I was hiding embarrassment. I woke up at 5 a.m. I woke up at 5 o'clock. I slept for 3 or 4 hours. Living with guilt. Thinking that I had just pissed my pants. Not even drunk. not even like on medication, that I literally just went to bed and couldn't hold it in. I literally was crying. I literally was crying that morning when I woke up in pit.